Alright guys, so just wanted to do a quick video on a common installation error that here in Phoenix, Arizona, pretty much on almost 9 out of 10 jobs that I go to of installations that were done by somebody else, I see that they do this on a rooftop. They do this trap, and then your T, and then they put this huge breather on, right? So I changed it out, and I put that T in there, so that's already redone. But you do not put a breather on a package unit with the drain on top of the roof. Wonder why? I get why guys do it, because here in Phoenix, Arizona, they go a lot of times in the attic, and in an attic, yes, they're absolutely necessary, 100%. 100% of the time, you need a huge breather, or not a huge breather, but it's got to be tall enough that it's higher than the drain pan, so that it overflows and falls into the drain pan. So that makes sense. But you don't do it on a roof because, okay, let's imagine you have this, right? And let's imagine we can see the drain pan inside that comes to about here. So when the water, if this ever backs up because it gets clogged or whatever, then in this scenario, the water will just fall onto the roof. And that's better than the worst case scenario where it backs up because it's got this huge breather. The water's never going to come up this high and fall off onto the roof. It's going to overflow into the pan, and with your luck, it's going to end up leaning towards the ductwork. The ductwork's it's full of insulation. It's gonna absorb all the water, and then you're gonna have the water start falling into the house. So that happens a lot. I see guys do that same mistake all the time, but there's why you do not have to put a breather, and you should never put a breather on a package unit. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Alright guys, so before people start going crazy and thinking that 9 out of 10 houses have that breather on there, no, that's not what I meant. I meant that when I have to go back to a job, it's typically because the owner who used a different company or whatever, a guy in a truck, probably feels it wasn't done right. So then they call me out, and the owner kind of felt like that person was hacky, or for whatever reason they're not comfortable with that person. They call me out as a second opinion, and I do see this common issue, okay? But doesn't mean 9 out of 10 houses in Arizona have that goofy breather on there. It just means that when I get called out to inspect somebody else's work because the owner felt a little feeling in their gut it wasn't done right, then yes, I do typically see that. Okay.